guys? Welcome back to Hospitality Queens with your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin.
What up? It's Whitney. Welcome back.
Back to another episode of Hospitality Queens. And if you're not already, please go to YouTube and subscribe Hospitality Queens or Instagram Hospitality_Queens and TikTok. I don't know what that one is.
Hospitality Queens.
No underscore.
No.
Just put it in. It's gonna.
It'll come up. Yeah.
There's only a couple queens in the hospitality industry, so you'll eventually make your way there.
You'll see us. It's the same Abby on all of them, so easy.
Boom.
Easy to know. Easy to know. Yeah. Ooh, Erin, I'm excited about today's cocktails because they're shots.
Yes. It's just that I did like a little spin on a Mexican candy. So I did tequila, watermelon pucker, and grapefruit juice. Normally you would do tequila, watermelon pucker, lime. So we just did a little switch up, no lime. We did a little bit of grapefruit juice, and it's actually pretty dang good.
It's the pivot for me.
Yeah, you gotta make it do what it needs to be done. So it's just finding ways to use what you already have in your refrigerator is the goal.
Sometimes you gotta make it do what it do, baby. Okay, so I'm just drinking tequila. That's it. I don't have a shot. That's what's happening. I'm just gonna finish this bottle, and that's just gonna be that. So,
all right. Well,
happy holidays, y'all.
Boom. There's that. Oh yeah, a little bit of tahini on the rim, for sure.
Cheers. Mayor Martin.
Okay. Yeah, that's it's all about not having to burn is the goal. People take shots of vodka, which I feel is very, very courageous. So shout outs to y'all. They like that little on the neck. Shots
of vodka is just like asking for the worst night ever. Anytime I've had shots of vodka, it's the worst shit that could possibly happen. I don't know.
Yeah. Liquor does different things to everybody's bodies, as you guys are aware. So some people they thrive with the brown, or they don't thrive at all. So it's levels. I don't thrive to like sugary browns, like the Crown, like apple vanilla, like all those. It's horrible. It's horrible. But there's a couple things. Shout outs to that. Actually, speaking on that, I live here in the DFW area, and we have Tum Thum as a grocery store. And hidden gem, y'all, by the restrooms near their pharmacy, like back wall, is always like mad clearance items, y'all. So I found like these little jars. Some stuff is from fall, some is like a little bit like a Mexican holiday, 60 cents. Okay. Mm-hmm. I found a pretty much like a rosé sparkling. It's Cupcake brand. It was 50% off. Got it for $7. Okay, it's normally like 16 or something like that. Then I found this other wine by Cosmopolitan that was like $5, 50% off. So came down on clutch. Now it is hiding from you. So do your due diligence and look back there. I found a couple gems.
Yeah, Publix has that too.
Ooh, boom.
Yeah. So yeah, you just have to pay attention because when we're in the store, we're just like going for what we're going for. But yeah, take a little stroll. It's usually in Publix by like the medicine and the pharmacy area. It's like usually on like an end cap or something like that. So yeah. Shout out to the sales. We love a cheap wine. A sale. We love a sale. It's not even a cheap wine, it's a sale wine.
Yes. It's that season where you're gonna get like a lot of good deals, but like really deal it out. Like I'm next level on my deal. Like if I don't really need it, then I don't need to search for the deal because the deal will find me. I'm a deal finder. So it's like I got to stay away from the deals unless I need it. You gotta know yourself. Yeah, it's for like me and the deals, we just go hand in hand. So I've actually been staying out of the stores. And like the last time I needed something from Sephora, I ordered it, y'all. This is huge. This is monumental. I don't think I've ever ordered from Sephora except for when I'm sending it to somebody. Yeah. But I ordered it because I was like, I don't need to be roaming around in there. I just don't need to do it.
Temptation Island.
Come down on clutch what I ordered. on sale. Got two. I got two for the price of one. And that has never happened in the history of Sephora land. Okay. So I was very much proud. Let's just say proud moments, proud moments.
All right. Well, cheers to the damn holiday deals. I love to see it. Okay. I'm just going to drink some water.
Okay. So I have a little story that I want to tap in. This kind of goes with our week in hospitality.
Damn. BRB, but I can still hear you.
So I have a cut on my finger, y'all. Okay, and it's a very deep cut, and it's been a minute since I've cut myself this deep. And when you cut yourself, there's a couple things that could come into play, right? Number one, you're bleeding everywhere. Number two, it hurt. And number three, it's like if you bartend or if you're with anything acidic or anything like that, it's about to burn all the time. So in the restaurant industry, we have this thing called well, I don't really know the real name for it. I probably should look it up on the box, but they call it a finger condom.
Right.
Everywhere else we go. So I was working in a restaurant and I was able to grab me some because I've been trying to use my regular Band-Aids at the house and it's just not been giving y'all. I've been going through Band-Aids like it's going out of control. But the restaurants got them good Band-Aids. They got them good Band-Aids, y'all. So this was a blue metal detachable fabric Band-Aid with a finger condom. Now look at this, y'all. This is why we call it a finger condom. If you're not on YouTube, you can't see. But this thing is giving many. Okay, so but let me tell you, this right here is a lifesaver because it really like captures nothing from being able to go into like in your hand, like if you're washing your hands, if you're using like, or citrus or anything that could burn it or infect it or anything like that, it legit covers you down. So I wear this with a glove sometimes or just the finger condom, as we say, and it's great. So just a little fun fact, I don't really cut myself very often, but this is like one of those moments where I was like, wow, these are like the things that come in handy in the restaurant because I was trying to like fix this scenario at home and my Band-Aids was just not given. It was not given sturdy, ready to go. So but let me give you a little backstory on how I got this finger situation.
I had a bad cut too. I'm interested to hear about yours.
Yeah, so I don't recall the day. Maybe Friday. Friday I had a catering with this company that I work for, and it's a lot of manual labor, y'all. It's deep. It's deep. Okay, so your girl, this is if you ain't seen me in a while, when you see me, you can be like, dang, she ripped. Because your girl been working, okay? Because that's how much manual labor it is. Okay, so it's a 50 people catering I'm doing by myself. Cool, no problem. But they got china, they got silverware, they got we makeshift our shavers that ain't just ready to go type vibe. We create, we decorate, we does the thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the building I went to, y'all, was like an office building. So it was like a loading dock, which was a task. And I had to go up to the 14th floor. And mind y'all, I have a small cart because I'm a person that I don't want to get a bigger cart because I don't want to be that dedicated. I don't want to invest into being this domestic. I need the little cart to give what it needs to give. And it be doing it. But I might have to take 2 trips. Well, this is when the scenario came down. I had to take 2 trips. So I'm getting the stuff up there. Mind you, the client that comes down to like help me, he just opens the door. Mind y'all, it is a whole like elevated incline ramp I need to go up. I'm having to push my cart, and y'all, it's a lot of stuff. This is 50 people, plates, china, silverware. This is like this is appetizers. That's guacamole, chips, salsa, queso. It's tortillas, 2 types of meat, 3 sides, all the toppings. Honey, this is a lot. Okay, let me just tell you, and it's gotta look good. Okay, so I'm coming up the ramp. He just staring at me. He ain't help me with shit. He ain't asked if I need anything. He ain't do anything. So I just want to remind all the men out there, I don't care if she could pull her weight. Jump on in. Jump on in. It doesn't matter if she could pull her weight. Jump in. Period. Okay, so whatever. We go up the stairs. He's watching me. I mean, I probably lost 18 pounds this one day. Okay. So we go up. It's taking forever. Mind y'all, the clock is ticking. I'm putting the linens on the table. I'm getting it decorated. I got my overlays. It's giving, right? It is giving holiday because I didn't know what the hell it was. So I walked in. It's a retirement party. Well, I ain't come for retirement, but I'm always ready, whatever. So I'm getting it all together. It's giving Christmas vibes. And they're like, we don't like the overlay as I'm already setting things up on these tables. We don't like the overlay. I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, well, we have our own. We can put that on. I was like, okay, well, you can do it. Honey, I I've already started. You will if you need this to be what it needs to be, you going to do it. And she was like, oh, what do you think? I don't know. These are not my linens. It's you. Like I am not going to take on the responsibility when you don't want what I already provided for you. Okay. Number one. So I cut my hand moving all this stuff off quick, rapidly. Mind you, I have 1 hour to set everything up top to bottom, light sternos, put water in the pans, get all the food out, get the plates out, everything in 1 hour. And I still have to go back downstairs for my second trip. We're already at 10:15 on the clock. I don't got time for moving linens, the things I don't have time for. So, okay, y'all, all this is going down. I didn't even notice your girl was bleeding until I get on the elevator. Then I was like, oh my God, I'm bleeding. But given the energy that I had just got from homeboy just staring me down, I'm not about to go through this. So I said, you know what? I'm making an executive decision. I found something in my car, got down the elevator, and I wrapped that thing up and I just tied it. I don't have no nothing. I'm just like, we're gonna thug it out. We're gonna have to hold it down. And I'm gonna have to deal with this when I deal with this, period. So I'm burning. I'm going through it. I'm going through it. But I feel like it's a lot of pressure, right? Y'all over here moving shit around. He over here not giving no assistance. And I want to get this done. I have 1 hour. And now the clock is ticking. I have 30 minutes to complete the whole task and put my stuff up so you can't see that the whole cater was here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So fast forward, we get back up. I'm still going through it. Boom, boom, boom. Can't stop, can't stop. Y'all, the gag is I finished before the time, fully set
Period.
up, and I had Christmas decorations because I was smart. Something in my soul told me to bring greenery. I had all the greenery, so I put it out there, and it looked like no Christmas. It was giving green. It was giving modern. Okay. Long story short, is they kept like you can when you see people doubt you in your eye, like oh my god, like I really don't like we're low on time, and then you come through and they don't say nothing. Hmm, that's
Hmm.
the energy. So,
Came
long
through
story
dripping, drip,
short,
drip.
I'm still going through it, y'all. I've had to bartend. I've had to do a lot of stuff, and this cut is very deep. It's actually a super deep cut. Like it's getting bad. But the best part about a work injury is that I was proud of myself for just completing the task without having a moment, because that would have been a moment of frustration, all the things. I was also on no like barely any sleep. I've been working a lot, so very irritable. Didn't really have much to eat, and I think the most hardest part is like, especially being a black woman, in a minority situation, nobody was there for me to want to offer
Mm-hmm.
the help. It was others,
Mm-hmm.
so you feel a little bit more of a pressure, like that you look like you're below, and you for whatever reason you don't deserve to have the help. But I killed it, and those were the great takeaways. So whatever you guys are doing, restaurant, work from home, stay at home mom, call center, whatever that is, in whatever situation that's cringy, annoying, you gotta hustle, you're proving yourself. No, you're doing it for you, number one. Okay, period. And number two, they can't see the stain on you. It was given glossy, fresh face. It was sweat, but it was given gloss.
I love that.
And
I
I got
wish
a
that
cut to prove it's
in
a battle wound.
battle, yeah, battle room. I really wish that this could be the name of the episode.
It's real. Cause that's how I feel like, it's like say it with your chest, feel it in your heart.
Ooh, say what it is.
Say it with your chest. And I felt it in my heart. Like I instantly I felt a weight. It was so bad. Like so my second trip, it was so bad that I had to push because I had plates and everything. These are China big plates for 50 people, 3 crates. Okay.
That's
Mind you, I still
crazy.
got food, all types of shit going on this cart. And so I'm pushing. And y'all, I'm sweating. Like my shoes are sliding. Like I needed hiking shoes on for this. I have non-slips on. It's a real thing.
Oh
Shoes
my
are sliding. I'm
god.
pushing. Like I had a full blown workout. I sweated. I'm telling you, 18 pounds down. I know I'm skinny. Period. And there's a Mexican dude that saw me like I'm almost at the top now. He's like, oh my gosh. And he's like pulls it close. He's like, oh my gosh, you're so strong. Like, I'm so sorry I didn't see you sooner. Like he wanted to give so much help because I'm the only woman, number one, doing this. And if people always underestimate the woman. Like they think that like we're gonna be pretty, we're gonna give up, we're gonna all this stuff. I'm none of that. I'm none of that. But it was very humbling. I had a humbling experience because it's moments like this that just remind you of where you're trying to go.
And that's what I love
Hospitality.
about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying hospitality. Boom.
Yeah. And that's what I love too about Spanish men because they don't like to see you lift a finger. And he was there to help. I'm sure there's other men that saw you and did not
Yeah, it
because
was. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, the
It
dude that was
didn't.
holding the door, like he knew exactly what you were doing and never offered help.
Even went
Make
down for
that
me for the
make sense.
second round. Didn't
Make that
offer
make sense.
nothing. As you walked me down for the second round and waited at the very top of me as I went down, went to my
That is
car, loaded it up,
crazy.
rolled it back. Oh, it was a very, very interesting scenario. So that happened. I did an event where I had to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, type five. Like I've done a lot of stuff this week. I'm very happy with the outcome because I realize
Good.
what I do and what I don't want. But I'm
Mhm.
also just like, sometimes you just have to give yourself kudos and celebrate your wins. I'm really great at what I do. I'm proactive. I
Mhm.
get shit done. Even when I don't like you, I'm still going to be nice to you. Everyone's still going to have a great time. But ultimately, I just love hospitality. And I'm just grateful. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world. So if me giving you this high functional strong bitch energy is what you need
Ooh.
for the day, you can have it, sir. I'm giving it to you.
Ooh.
I'm
Ooh.
giving it to you. I did an event this morning. And I said, well, happy Monday. It's gonna be a fabulous week to everybody. And it was like, well, yes. I said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And they were like cracking up. It's like,
Period.
no, they was like, I was like, you walk because it was like for the office building. It was like you can
Mhm.
walk in the office building and smell food. I'm like,
Mhm.
if you didn't start off
Yeah.
with have a great day, I don't know what
Now
to
you
tell you.
are.
And
Cause
she
the
was like,
smell of
oh, the
food.
Monday. Yeah, they instantly get in the Monday of like, you have to come back from the weekend with all these emails. It's like, no, sis, let's focus on the task at
It's your
hand.
mindset though.
Yeah, for
Mondays don't
sure.
have to suck though.
They don't.
It's
Absolutely
just
not.
society has drilled that stupid shit into our head that Mondays have to be bad.
Exactly.
I hate that.
They're actually pretty magical for us.
Let's change the narrative, guys.
Yeah.
Every day is awesome. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So
Cheers to
there's
that.
that. I forgot I had this in my fridge. I
What
feel like
is
I'm gonna
it?
need something. It's a cider. I feel like I'm gonna need something. So I'm
Um,
taking these shots.
nice.
But I've had Blake's hard cider before. I actually had it the other day at work. It's not my fave, but it'll just be something else to drink.
Yeah,
I like
I'm down for
there's
that.
like a peach blackberry, I think. That is really good.
That sounds good.
And you can get it at Total Wine here in Charleston. I've gotten them before.
Mm-hmm.
Shout
Total
out to
Wine.
Blake Hard Cider.
Shout out to Blake. Uh, what a name! Like when you name your alcohol after yourself, it's pretty deep.
One of my best friends growing up, his name was Blake.
Hmm.
And I used to go to his house like every weekend. And he had a single mom. And we'd hang out. I think they had a dog. I can't remember what the dog's name was, but my me having guy best friends started as a young child.
That's
There's
awesome.
another one. His name was Jake, and he was rich. They had a Jamaican maid. Her name was
Ooh,
Irene. Her name was
wow.
Irene,
Wow.
and they lived in this really nice gated neighborhood. I used to be over there all the time too. That's how I got to experience anything because my friends were rich and white, and they had a lot of privilege, and they always wanted me to come. So my mom's like,
Shouts to
"Hey."
Whitney. She was at the right place at the
um,
right time, apparently.
yeah, I always had a good mixture of black and white friends,
Hmm.
and all of them had good families, and I would always be able to go on vacations with them and everything. My
Nice.
friends would
That's
always ask
awesome.
their parents if I could come for family vacation. So yeah, I was always the plus one.
Love it. Love it. That's dope. No complaints on the plus one, that's for sure. Love
No.
it.
So when you were talking about the party, that's so crazy the contrast because at work we have a lot of holiday parties right now, and I think I don't think I worked it, but like we did have a 50 person party in like our private dining room.
Mm-hmm.
And just the thought of all that you have to do, and our stuff is like right there. It's because it's on site. It's not, you don't have to go anywhere. And when we
Right.
did, it was all off the food truck. But with any event that you do, that's why it's so important to prep. Like the prep,
Mm-hmm.
having lists and making sure you're on top of everything, because it sucks when you're in the thick of it if you left something or you just are not organized or you have to travel like you do. It's just super important to be on point. And sometimes the guests don't realize when you've messed up, which is a good
Right.
thing because they don't know what they don't know. But you'd rather deliver and give them the best quality, instead of fucking anything up. So yeah, kudos to Erin for doing all that shit by herself, traveling and setting
I
that
think
shit and
that's just
breaking that shit down. It's lit.
that's just an added piece because we had an in-house party as well where it's like everything is there for you. You can
Mhm.
quickly like pivot, shift, things in that nature. But when you're like going somewhere else, you almost have to like overdo it because you
Mhm.
don't have any wiggle room. There's no wiggle room.
And you don't
So
know
we have
what's gonna happen when you get there, what it could
you
be
have
out
no
of, or
clue.
what setup you're gonna have.
Right, you have no clue. Normally, most of the
Mhm.
time, you don't even use the stuff. But there's always that one time that you might need it, or something could happen. So being able to like proactively think about like, will they need extra this? Will they need extra that? Rah rah rah. Fun fact is when I finally had got up there, after all that extra travel I did, they have a full service like I guess like service catering, like kitchen and staff there, where they had like
Mhm.
their own plates, their own silverware, and I was like, well, dang. I mean, I could have not had broke two sweats to bring my
Right.
own plates. They're like, "Do you have plates?" I'm like, "Yes." And I know they told you I was bringing plates. I know they did. I know they did.
What?
And a part of me was like, I feel like around this time, unless it's like in your house, I feel like all work parties need to be in plastic. Everything needs to be thrown away. Everything needs to be paper, plastic. Nobody needs to get anything real at this time. But that's just my 2 cents. But they already had it. They already had like plates and stuff, like real plates, real silverware there. And I was just like, wow, like this could have been very useful to
Mhm.
know before I hauled it all
Wow.
um, up here. But
Deep.
and I was like, they're like, oh, we have plates. I was like, no, I brought these up. We gonna use these, okay? Because I gotta haul them back down anyway. You can just use them. Just use them. At this point, they're up
So
here. You're
you,
just gonna have to use them.
so you said you have to set up and everything before the people get there. So you don't have like,
Hmm.
so you set up and then you're done, and then when everything's done, you come back and break it down, or they break it down.
Oh no, I stayed there the whole time. So they like, so there's like different levels to it. There could be where like you
Uh.
set it up only, you can leave, you come back to break it down yourself, pick up all your
Mm.
stuff, clean it up, bring it back to the kitchen. Or you have
Mhm.
it where they like do the whole service and they keep you there the entire time. So I
Mm.
was there working the entire time. No, I wish it
Mm.
was a setup because I really would love to have like relaxed a minute, but no, I had to stay
Mhm.
there the whole time. Like I was like helping them like build their food, talking to people, letting people know what's in stuff, like, being
Mhm.
personable, cleaning up plates, all the things,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's how obviously that's how ours is, because it's everything's at the restaurant. But I had one the other day, and it was for like, I guess like a neighborhood like construction company, Beezer Homes. They have them like all throughout,
Hmm.
and it was their holiday party, and like the guy who owns it, his wife came up to me and she was like, hi, we had you the other day. We came in to check it out, and you were a server. We sat outside. I'm like, I don't fucking recognize her at all, but she remembered my name and everything,
Hey,
and
okay.
whatever. And she kept like, and I was like, okay, cool. So I like made sure like I took extra good care of her, like
Hmm. Hmm.
everything. And I just loved that she already had that. She was
Yeah.
happy to see a familiar face. And then she kept like coming up and talking to me, and they loved everything and
Oh,
yada yada
good.
yada. So I love being able to stay and
Hmm.
build that connection, because some people it's their first time eating the food or coming to the
Hmm.
restaurant.
Hmm.
And then they're going to come back 9 times out of 10 to see what else is on the actual menu, because
Right.
this is just, catered for the party. So our menu is different. That's really cool that that's just more money in your pocket potentially, because you're creating that memory, giving them great hospitality, being attentive, and just having a great attitude. So I love the holiday party vibes, and just like anything, like bachelorette party or when people get married, like you're just a part of that memory. So, and then there was another party we did. You know how they do like what is it called, like white elephant? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So it was like kind of like that, but the owner of the dental practice, her wife bought all the presents. So no one had to come out of their pocket. So we like when we get there, get to work, they had already brought the gifts. So the gifts are wrapped like with beautiful paper, like it's so cute. Like a table full of gifts. And these gifts weren't just, they were lit, like big expensive bottles of liquor, like projector machines, karaoke machines, like top dollar like gifts. Nothing under, I feel like $300, like really expensive, nice ass gifts. I'm like, damn, so that's lit. So they just got to come, have a free dinner, and get gifts, and didn't have to spend a dime. Yes. That's how you do a holiday party. That's how you really, because sometimes it's not even sometimes, but it's like, okay, free food and free drinks is not enough. Like, you know, it's just not enough. It's not enough to show your appreciation. So you need to give them something else other than that.
Yeah, it's just not enough. It doesn't have any value to you. And then it's like, I was talking to somebody today, I was like, you just don't even want to go back to the same place again that you spent a lot of time at. Like, you need to be out of that. You need to be out of your workplace for your holiday party. So I'm a full-blown advocate for get out and do stuff. I did a Home Depot party, bartended the Home Depot holiday party. There's 2 of them because it's so big, so they split them up in 2. It was quite interesting because it's like with Home Depot, you don't really know what kind of crowd you're gonna get. So like when I was like getting like the liquor and stuff at the bar, I'm like, I really don't know. This could go this way, it could go this way. It's kind of hard to tell,
And you're in Texas, so
y'all. Okay, why was it giving Bougetto? I said, okay, y'all must work at the corporate office. Let me get an apple martini.
What?
Let me get a martini. The Tito's dry with a lemon twist. I said, okay. This other guy wanted like a strawberry basil. Wait.
What?
Slow down. You guys are not at True Lux. He was not at Ocean Prime. You at the holiday party, and you gonna need to get a 1-on-1.
No one orders that at holiday parties, bro.
And then when I give it to her, she's like, "Is this an apple martini?" I'm like, "Yeah, with whatever apple I created for your ass, because I didn't have apples." So what I ended up doing was apple Ciroc with like a little dash of sweet and sour and triple sec, and that was it. I didn't really have much apple to be given. So it's like I gave you. It's like I would much rather you have an apple vodka versus like an apple liqueur.
Yeah, and it's like
in a plastic cup, because we ain't got like you ain't getting.
Yeah, like this is not a martini vibe, bro. Like
yeah.
Do you see glassware anywhere?
Like, it was some glassware, but it wasn't for them.
Okay.
Glassware. Yeah, it was glassware there, but it was like, nah. But come on, you're not like, it wasn't giving fine dining to order an apple martini. I'm gonna tell you that. That's not what it was given.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so I was like, really? I feel like I was at that point where I was like, okay, now at some point we're gonna have to draw the line. I haven't just in general, I have not made an apple martini in probably like 10 years.
Yeah.
No joke. Like, no one drinks that anymore.
No one drinks those.
Like, what? It's crazy. No one drinks that. I mean, shout outs to you if you drink that, but go somewhere that's on a menu or something. I don't know what to tell you. Like, don't roll up talking about you want apple martini. No.
Because most places don't have apple. I mean,
they don't have
I don't
it.
know.
I don't know. I don't know.
It might. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It was giving me TGI Fridays. I feel like that's probably like the last place I even remember apple martinis being a thing.
It was giving chain restaurant.
It's giving casual dining.
Yeah,
It's not even giving. I don't even know if I can give it the credit for fine dining. It's giving
yeah,
casual.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, but they were
yeah.
giving away. They had like big like gifts, but they were doing raffles. It's like the third event where I've noticed that people do raffles for stuff.
Mhm,
They get the free
mhm.
drink, the free food stuff, but they would do raffles, which I like the raffles. But I feel like it kind of like when this one dude didn't win anything, y'all should have seen him scurried out. He was scurried out mad too, and it's like I feel
What?
like sometimes like that's where it's just not always the best because once again now they're trying to like compete with their luck on something, and I
Yeah,
just feel like
everybody
that's just
should
not the
win.
best way. That's not the best
Yeah,
way.
everybody should win something. It's the holidays. People are extra sensitive and shit. So.
Extra sensitive. There was TVs, they had Keurigs, they had NutriBlenders, they had every like household
Mhm,
appliance anybody would want. Espresso machines. I was
mhm.
like,
Yeah,
espresso me, please, espresso me. But
yeah. Same as the other one. I'm like, damn, y'all, the companies y'all work for, y'all lit. But I mean, they were the owners, so it was lit. I'm happy that someone's making some money. Rub it off.
yeah. Or how about when you do a holiday party for $1 billion investing company and they don't tip you on top?
Ooh, oh, I was gonna say,
And
talk
no
about
one
that.
gives tips. No one gave
The tip.
extra tips. So
Mm.
tip share obviously is included in whatever service you get. Like that's just a flat gratuity for this arriving. But if that person does an amazing job and it's the holiday time, you need to be tipping on top. Um,
I
it's
feel like you
just
should be
natural.
prepared to do so, like before you even
You
get
should
there.
be prepared. Some people are.
Mhm.
Well, one of the events where I was just like, I'm like, oh, I got this in the bag. The host was awesome. He did outfit changes. He was the
Ooh,
life of the party. It was a bye, bye,
ooh,
bye, bye, bye.
not the outfit
No,
change.
no extra tip. No nothing. But it was like
Wow.
y'all kept talking about $1 billion company. They're giving away crazy stupid gifts. It's like, but nothing for little old me with bartending and getting y'all drunk. Oh, mind you, I go to the back. Oh no, what I just went to the back to do something. I think get more like refills for something at this venue I was at.
Mhm.
And I come back and they behind my bar. I said,
Mm-mm.
they're like, oh, we didn't know where you were. I was like, yeah, you did. I was going right back. Move. And this one lady, she was getting
Wow.
on my nerves, y'all. She's behind the bar and she asked me what I do outside of work. And I told her hospitality queen. So if you're listening, you need to stay from behind people's bar. Period. Because when they're curious and they want to know, because they want to know, like, oh my God, do you do this every day? No, I don't. I'm a real person with real shit going on. I need you not to act like I don't know the difference between drunk, rude, and privileged. Okay, it's just not gonna work. Behind my bar, literally was about to pour up. I'm so happy that I went back
Oh,
there.
wow.
And then it was like, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't. We were just trying to help. No, you're not helping. You're technically per law. There's also a sheriff in here, so y'all waited till he left because he's been in this room the whole time, so y'all can go behind there. And then it was like, as you saw him coming in, you still behind there. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and move on. I got
That's
it.
a
I'm taking care.
scary. Why is he there?
It's like because it's like after when it's like private venues and they have people that are drinking, they like to have like off-duty cops there just to kind of
I
protect
like that.
the venue space. Mostly at venue spaces they have something like that.
Um,
When they do like private events, it's just kind of protecting the venue space and people, and it's also liquor laws, right? Like we're providing alcohol for you. We want to make sure that you're drinking responsibly. Do not go behind anyone's bar. It's rude. It's actually very much rude. You're talking about you're helping me. No, you was helping yourself. And I've been pouring you up. So if you see this, you know. Get it together. Don't do it no more. Don't do it no
we
more.
had a lady. I don't remember which party it was, but it comes to the end for them to
Mhm.
like pay, and the
Mhm.
lady asked the girl I was working with if we could email the like invoice to her, and she
Oh.
pay it like whenever. But we were like, we've never like we're a restaurant. There's no way to like
Mhm. Mhm.
not get payment. Like you have to get payment. And she was like upset. She was like, I don't have my card. I'm like, so you plan this whole
No.
party. You're the
No.
point of contact for this whole thing. Like we've been in contact with you the whole time, and then it's the day of, and the end of the party, and you don't have the payment. You don't have a card. No card.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, you
One of
better
your
go get
colleagues. has
they're
it.
gonna do
Like,
expenses. Some y'all better put it on 3 cars and expense it. Like, no. Yeah, that's absolutely not okay. That's absolutely not okay.
crazy. I'm like, that's bad business. Like, why would you even fix your mouth? I would not even like say that out loud. I would get it figured out. So there's no like, you don't even know. It's just seamless. Like, why? But
Mm-hmm.
there's another party I saw. It wasn't my party, but their card kept declining.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So their payment is just like, ugh, cringy.
It
Cringy.
is. And it's sometimes if they're like just doing a lot on their company card around the same time, getting gifts, going to places,
Yeah,
their cards will freeze up on y'all because you're
yeah.
doing the most and it's that time. Like they're like, no, no, no. Yeah,
So that's a
payment is
good
very
for
important.
holidays. Call your credit card, your debit card, him traveling, him making big purchases. So you're not declining. That's the worst thing when you're declining. Your money is sitting in there, or like it's an
Oh yeah,
inconvenience for sure for
absolutely.
everybody involved.
Everybody, 1000%.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Insufficient funds, y'all.
Ooh.
That's an episode. Make sure you check it out. We not giving insufficient. Nah. Nah, we ain't doing it no more.
We are
We
very
almost to a new
sufficient.
year. It was a good episode actually. Just thinking about it makes me chuckle. Um so make sure you guys check out insufficient funds. But just get your money together and if you don't need it, don't buy it. And just know that you are enough. Okay? If you show up to the party without a gift, honey, you is the gift.
Oh, showing up to the party without a gift.
Energy is currency. If you don't got it, don't got it. Don't feel the pressure and don't feel like you gonna miss out on a free meal because you ain't got no gift.
Right. Or
You
you can
need the
do
meal
something
because you're going
super
through it.
small.
It
Yeah.
depends on what
Yeah.
it
Agreed.
is. I feel like it depends on what it is. Like if this is company party, co-worker thing, no, they gonna be all right. Grab them lunch when you get your check next week.
Yeah.
If it's given family, you could do something minimal, or you can have communicate. Hey, I don't have it right now. I got you next week. Or what I ordered for you didn't come in. Wink. Don't feel bad. I feel like sometimes that's awkward. I feel like sometimes even when you're trying to do it when you don't have it, it adds stress. So it's
Yeah.
like it's don't even do it if you can't. Like just be okay with that. Like I'm not trying to give nobody nothing this year because I have like a real big fish to fry right now and it's like I'm gonna need every drop I can get from my fish.
Yeah. I've been on that for years. Erin knows.
So
Like it's just about
mhm.
gifts. Like it's not. I just can't. I can't.
Yeah.
There's something that's like, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Like I see it. I have to get it. Like I know you like it, but like spending tons of money when going like spreading yourself thin or stressing out is really not worth it because quality time is
Mhm.
going to be better than a gift, or unless it's something like super useful, something that someone can really use. But
Right.
yeah, spend that quality time, find something that's free or not as expensive to do with your family or friends in the holidays. It's out there.
Quality time. It's quality time season.
Mm-hmm. Big facts. I'm about to crack this thing open. It's kind of late, but okay. So today, earlier today, we actually went to the Festival of Lights in James Island, and this thing's been going on since I was a kid and probably before. So it's at our county park, where we have like our water parks and stuff like that. But they have all these cool lights. And the last time I went, I was actually pregnant with Jonah. So it was cool to go. I went with my mom and my sister, and Jonah had a blast. He got to get out and sit on my lap while we like drove through all the lights. Then he can get out, and they have fire pits, like a Christmas gift shop. What is the thing called? Damn, what's the thing called when there's like the horses going around? Carousel.
Oh, the carousel.
Carousel. What else? They have like a little train ride and all kinds of like little fun little festivities, like rock climbing, all kinds of shit
I love
for
it.
kids, which is cute. They have like light food, hot cocoa, things like that. So it's really cool to get in. It's like $20 per car. and it's by people. So you can have, I was reading that thing, I'm like, damn, people come in vans. It was like 1 to 15 people is $20. I'm like, that's a
15.
lot of, yeah, it was like a high double digit number. I was like, damn, that's really
Yeah, I
weird.
guess but that's actually really good because some of the places here it's like one car floor for like 50. Like it's really
Yeah,
expensive
yeah.
here. Like 50 is
So
like the cheapest I feel. Or
my
35.
mom was saying back in the day they used to do it if you brought canned goods, you can get in for free. So
Oh, the times have
um
changed.
right. Those were the good old days. But I thought that was pretty good for pricing.
That's dope.
Because all sometimes, well, a lot of people just drive through and they don't get out, so
Mm.
you don't have to get out, and it's a huge park, so it goes for a long time. So I feel you can really get your money's worth, um, just for the experience. Like people were letting their kids like stand up and out of the sunroof and shit like that, like just because you're driving super slow, so it's not like a hazard or anything like that. So it's cute. It's a good date night too. I feel you can get out, walk around. It's cute. They have like art exhibits and stuff. Like this one like wall of art. So it's a really cool little thing to do um, with your family around this time. So yeah, I'm
Nice.
happy that we went. Oh, and then we got hot cocoa. I got this kettle corn popcorn that I've been eating. It's fire. Um, and then we did marshmallows. So it was
Sounds
lit.
like
Jonah had a
fun.
blast. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cheers to the festivities.
Mhm.
Do whatever makes you feel good. I went to it's called TLC Vegan Cafe in Richardson, Texas. It was amazing. I didn't get to video, it was like raining, it was just kind of a mess. But I definitely will be returning there. Service was awesome. Chef was on site cooking in his kitchen, and the food was just great and phenomenal, clean, very nice place, and like they really strategically like gave you your meals. Like said he'll ordered a flatbread first, and then they like timed it out perfectly for the flatbread, the meal, and the dessert. Like everything's super hot and fresh. It was given great. Like TLC Vegan Cafe, Richardson, Texas. It's fire. I definitely will be back because I feel like there's so many things I gotta touch on that menu. So I'll definitely make sure I get some footage of it. It just was like our weekends have been so rainy, it's ridiculous. So
Mhm.
it was not giving a day, but the food was amazing.
Yeah, our last weekend was kind of cloudy and a little rainy too. So, yeah, I feel you. Today was a nice day though. Pretty sunny in the day, which helps. That's what it is. I feel like as long as there's sun, it's like okay. But when it's like no
Hmm.
sun and that little tinge of wind, it changes the whole game for the worst. Do you have an affirmation?
Actually, I brought up my affirmation book.
Okay.
I do, period.
I saw this. It says, "Don't be embarrassed of your situation. Half of these people are covering up the same situations with filters and smiles. Make a plan, cut off distractions, stay focused, and execute consistently. You'll make it. I promise."
That's beautiful. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. Mine is I release all resistance starting now. I now gently release to the universe whatever is holding me back from experiencing the maximum amount of joy available to me. I am ready to live in a state of flow, ease, and joy. I surrender it all so that I can feel better. Release
Amen.
it, tap in, do y'all. It's giving you the bomb. Y'all the bomb. Don't let anybody tell you different. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you, I had some amazing energy. I was doing like a job, and like usually like they want you to pull up in their back and loading docks, all these things. It was given no. I didn't care. It was a savage moment. I pulled up to the front. I was like, well, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness later. I'm just gonna rip everything out real quick. You can't tell me nothing. Well, it was giving the total opposite of that, y'all. He opened the door for me. He was giving
Mm.
me energy. He was like, "Oh my gosh, hello, where are you going?" And he walked into the elevator. He put the thing on. I was like, here I am thinking I'm about to have to scruffle down with the security because y'all know security be acting up. And There was another security guy that was sitting down. He looked like he would have been acting up, but the homeboy was giving all the energy. And he was like, I got this. I was like, all right, bet, cool, cool. So I go up and I go down, and I'm just doing this shit up. And I'm leaving out, and he's right there again, ready to hold the door. He's like, you know what? You doing what you do, and don't let nobody else tell you nothing. I said, you know what? I said, you know what? You ain't say nothing but a word. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that. That was on the full moon, I think. I was like, I needed that. Thank you. I said, I walked in, and like when I was going back to the restaurant later in the day, everybody was like in a weird mood. I said, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all some of this energy. So I said, if nobody tell you do it good, you do it good. So like the other girls that was in the mood, they were like, I was like, that was just the energy I gave. I'm spreading the energy. So it was really great. And so if you guys like, even if you're having a rough day, you just speak some great things to those around you, or just even to a random person because you don't like your coworkers. Be nice to the new person. It's cool. We need that energy. I needed it that day, and I was like, "You don't even know me, sir. You don't even know me. You don't even know me." So y'all the bomb. You ain't here nowhere else. You doing that? You doing it?
Wow, that's really funny. Cheers. Cheers. That's gonna be the name of this episode. You doing it.
You doing it? I was like, "Who are you?" Thank you. Me? I'm not. Yes. It was like me. And you had to look around like,
of course.
Is it giving?
It's giving.
And mind you, literally, he just saw me going up and down the elevator, so he didn't even see the real work that your girl be putting in. But it was giving energy of great work. So sometimes you don't gotta see it; you just gotta know.
You know.
So you know,
You still is.
but as you guys are going into the holidays, shopping, all the things, watch your surroundings. Trust no one. Keep your money in your pocket. Keep your purse close. Lock your cars. Don't have anything visible. Stay alert. Stay woke.
And buddy system. Like if you and your friend are at the same place and maybe it is late and you really need to get gas, hey girl, can you follow me to the gas station while I get gas? Like, it's right here on the way, like, or just whatever. Talk to your friends, let them know what's up, and even if, hey, can I call you real quick while I'm at the store or whatever. So you have that person in contact. That's important. Share the location, do all the things. Thanks for following us and watching us. We're almost at 100 episodes.
Yes.
It's litty.
It's litty.
Yeah, thanks for coming on this ride with us. Subscribe, like, share with anyone that I feel like anyone that just has worked a day in their life can relate to our podcast. It doesn't even have to be hospitality. So just send it to one of your coworkers, send it to your auntie, your cousin, your mama, your granny, your daddy, your favorite cousin. Do all the things. Yeah, and happy holidays. We love y'all. Until next time.
Stay up, stay safe, and stay tuned in.